1.
Welcome back to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kainan Becker, and today I review Underwater. So first I wanted to address the mask that I wear at the beginning of my videos. Some of you may be wondering why I wear a mask to open up my videos, and it's two reasons. One, I've always loved masks. I love wearing them. I love Halloween because of masks. I just love masks. And if I had more money, I would have my whole room full of masks. I just love them. I love the design of them. Second part is a few months back I decided I wanted to do something unique to open up my videos, and so I decided I would start making some masks to wear. Also realized that I enjoyed making them, and so I've started selling some of the ones that I make. So if you like any of the masks that you see me wearing on the intros of these videos, look down in the links below. You might find some of them available on eBay. So to the review. So Underwater came out earlier this year, and I just finally got my copy of it on Blu-ray. Right now, it might be my favorite horror movie of 2020. The only one to me that would be close would be Invisible Man. But to me, I actually have more fun watching Underwater than I do Invisible Man. Invisible Man has more to say, and it feels more socially conscious, and it just delves into deeper, more powerful subjects than Underwater does, but Underwater is just a more fun movie. It is really a creature feature. There's a lot of a throwback creature feature feel about it, which I just love. Creature features have always been some of my favorite horror movies, and this one is definitely right up there with that classic creature feature feel. So first, if you're going to watch this movie, I would highly recommend watching it in the right setting. Turn off all the lights, get as large of a TV as you can, because this, like I said, has that creature feature feel about it. And when the creatures are unveiled in this, especially the one towards the end, and it's amazing. And seeing it just coming up from the depths on a large screen in a very dark room so you can see it well is just amazing, and it is really worth the effort, I promise. When I originally saw this, I unfortunately missed it in theaters. I had been dealing with some health issues and hadn't been to the theaters. By the time I was feeling better and able to get to the theaters, they closed them down because of COVID. So I'm hoping that when theaters open back up, they'll actually do a few screenings around me of Underwater, maybe even Invisible Man as well, and I can check them out in theaters. When I first watched it, I streamed it on my tablet, so I didn't get that big, immersive, dark screen feel like I wish I had of. So this movie definitely pulls upon some of the great horror sci-fi movies we have. So it's not 100% all original, and I hear a lot of people talking negatively about it because of that. But honestly, I think that's bullshit, because I think everything builds upon what has come before. So to say something like, oh, we've already seen this movie before because we've seen Alien or Leviathan or whatever other deep sea type of horror sci-fi movie that you've seen, like Sphere, there's been a lot of great ones. To say that, though, I think is small-minded, because to me this does those things that those movies have done, and there are definitely similarities, but it does some really unique things all on its own. I feel like the pacing of this, super intense, super exciting. It starts really from the very, very start of this movie. It starts with this just fast-paced, intense, no chance to breathe type of intense way of doing things. And I feel like that's so fun, and it's one of my favorite things about this movie is how immersive and intense this is. The way they do the underwater elements about this movie, to me, is as good as it's ever been done. And it's something that I feel like a lot of people miss. To me personally, the claustrophobic weight of the water that's above you, feeling that this movie conveys, is just outstanding, and it's what, to me, made this such a great, fun movie. I can't say this necessarily scared me, like scare, but it definitely made me uneasy, and I could definitely feel that pressure that was pushing down on the characters in this movie. I feel like they conveyed that really well as I've ever seen that done. just the particulates that are in the water and the attention to detail that they put in to make sure that it really felt like you were underwater and that there was no light at all. And even with their artificial lights, the fact that you could only see so far, they did it so well to me. And it is frustrating because you want to see things better, but it feels so real and immersive to me because of that. Because you just are always searching. Your eyes are trying to see more than it is letting you see. And that's the way it really would be. At least in my opinion, that's how it felt to me. If I was really underwater with that helmet on, with only these little artificial lights, you're only going to be able to see 10 feet, if that, in front of you. The silt and all the particulates and everything that would be in the water and on the bottom. I mean, they're on the bottom of the ocean, miles deep. You can't see anything when you're down there. Watch some footage when we send these probes down there, these underwater probes, and look at the camera footage and how little they're able to see with their lights shining off into the the silt and all of that particulate. They don't see much. And it's part of why there's such a mystery still in the ocean. There's not a lot of footage of a lot of creatures that we may even know exist, but yet we don't get to see them, and a lot of it's because of that. So to me, they conveyed that so well. To me, this is definitely a movie I highly recommend. I had a blast with it. Maybe go into it just wanting to have fun. I think sometimes, including myself, we go into movies, horror movies, and are expecting it to be more than it is. And so because of that, we don't enjoy what it is. Go into this movie expecting it to be what it is. And that's just a good old-fashioned creature feature. And I think if you just go into it without any preconceived notions or expectations, I think you'd really enjoy this movie. And last but not least, the final 10 minutes of this movie are as intense and as exciting as any movie I've seen in a very long time. The final 10 minutes of this movie, to me, really make this movie. So alright guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Please crush that like button, and remember, horror can be fun. I'll see you next time.